Hi guys, welcome to another video of the Love Bubber 450 questions series. We are doing strings and we have already started and done more than 10 problems. We have finished array and matrix. If you have not checked out or watched a single video, I will put the link of the playlist in the description, and also you can find the questions link in the description. Please do check it out. So today let us do three problems. Let us do edit distance, next permutation, and balanced parenthesis. So balanced parenthesis is the easiest out of all. Let us start with that. So looking at the question only, looking at the name itself, you will understand what the question is asking. We will be given an expression and we have to tell if the expression is balanced or not. So I'm sure everybody knows, understands what to do. So we will be using stack over here. Stack is a good option to use to check if the string is balanced or not. So whenever we find opening curly bracket or square bracket or opening bracket, whatever, we will push it into the stack. And whenever we get any closing bracket, we have to check. What we have to check, if suppose that it is a closing curly bracket, that time we have to first check if the stack size is 0 or the top of the stack is not the opposite of this. Opposite of this symbol here is this. So if these two are not matching, we break out. Otherwise, if everything is okay, we pop out one element of the stack. That's how we do for the other symbols also. And in the last, we just check if I equal to s dot length. If I is equal to s dot length, it means the entire string has been processed and the size of the stack should be 0. Why should the size of stack be 0? Let me tell you from this example. If suppose the example is this, okay. Now, when we are processing, if we are traversing the string like this, we will get a opening bracket. So we will push it in the stack. Our stack will be this. Okay. Then we get another opening bracket. Our stack will be this. We get a closing bracket. So then we check the top element. The top element, we remove the top element. After removing top element, stack has one element left. So is it balanced? We process the entire string, but still one element is left. So it is not balanced. That is why we have to check if we have traversed the entire string and the size of the stack at the end is 0. Then only it is balanced. Otherwise, it is not balanced. It is a simple stack problem. Everybody who has done basic programming will already know how to do this. If there is any confusion, you can look at the code. I am 100% sure you will understand by looking at the code itself. It is very simple. If you are beginning to programming, then it will be little difficult. I have used STL stack function. You can make your own stack function and use it, but to save time, I have used STL over here. Maybe when we come to stacks, I will be explaining how to make stack and do it. So this is the code. Okay. So this was this problem parenthesis checker. So let us go to next problem. It is called next permutation. So looking at the question itself, again, you can tell what it is asking. We will be given an array of digits. Okay. And we have to print the next lexicographical permutation. So if there is no possible lexicographical permutation, we have to print all the digits in ascending order. That means what? If, for example, this array is 321, this is lexicographically largest. Okay, it is lexicographically largest. So in this case, the output should be all the digits in ascending order. So this is what they say. But if the string is 115, then the next permutation will be 151. Next greater lexicographically later permutation. So if it is an online coding round or something and you're allowed to use STL, then it's a very simple problem. Just use next permutation function. It will be solved very easily. Just say next permutation a comma a plus n and then print all the characters. It will be done. But what if STL is not allowed, or what if you are asked in an interview how to solve it? That time there is this solution. So this problem I had already done in LeetCode, so I will share that solution over here. So basically, let us traverse through the string from behind and let us check for this condition. When we check for this condition, so when we are checking for this condition, right? If there is any such kind of condition, let us break out. Okay. And when we break out, we have to then check if flag is true, that means we broke out. Then we have to check for this. So what is this condition? So this is very simple to understand. You have to take an example and dry run the code. Then only you will understand. You know, I would ask all of you to take this example. I will give you one problem. I'll give you a test case. You try to do it for that. For example, it is 3, 4, 6, 2, 5, 7, 9. Take this, okay? You take this and then run dry run for this part. You will understand what I have done. If the flag is not true, that means this entire loop ran. That means all the digits are in descending order. That means I have to just sort the array in ascending order. That's all. So this problem is implementation based, and you will only get it when you dry run the code with multiple test cases. If I explain to you like this and you just listening to me, it won't help. You take this code as a reference and dry run all the test case examples along with this one that I have told, okay? And if you want a full video explanation for this problem, let me know. So this is how, I've just given you like a brief reference over here. You can take this reference and do it. And this is when you can't use this STL. Otherwise, you use STL only. It is much simpler and faster. So tell me in the comments if you understood this, or I should make a separate video for this. So let us go to edit distance problem. It's a very famous problem. If you have not started dynamic programming, I don't think you will be able to solve this. You need to start dynamic programming. You should know how to do LCS problems. All these are, kind of parent problem is LCS only for most of them. So you need to know how to do it. But if you know it, let me tell you, just make a DP array, okay? And however you write LCS code, write that only. But when I equal to 0, dp of ij is j. This statement means that we are going to delete all the characters of the second string. And similarly, if j equal to 0, we are going to delete all the characters of first string. That is why dp of ij is j and dp of ij is I in these two cases. But what if the last characters of both the strings are equal? We just say dp of ij is dp of I minus 1 j minus 1. Here we don't have to do anything here. In this case, we don't have to. Otherwise, what we have to do, we have to take all possibilities. We have to take minimum of dp of I minus 1 j, I j minus 1, I minus 1, j minus 1. All the three possibilities, we have to take the minimum. And of course, we have to add one. So this is how you approach this kind of edit distance problem. So recursion, if you use time complexity, will be worse. This DP is better. And expected time complexity is O of n square and space is O of n square. So we have satisfied both. So this edit distance problem, if you don't know, you read it, you can insert, remove or replace character, and we have to make the strings equal. We have to make two strings equal by doing any of these operations. Okay. So usually insert and remove is simple, but replace also is there. That is why you have this extra condition over here. You can check out Aditya Verma's DP playlist. He has explained all the problems clearly, and just see the DP playlist. You will get a good grip on DP, how to solve, how to approach, how to reuse the same code for almost every kind of question. You will understand over there. So I don't think I have to do any DP series because it is already available. So I would suggest you watch that itself because he has explained very well. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed and learned something from it. If you did, please like and share this video with all your friends. It will really motivate me. And please subscribe to my channel. So thank you for watching all this and have a good day. Bye.